there's a man who you see in the rear view mirror of the taxi as you're sitting there minding your own business and watching, and appears to be clutching his side. He's crossing the street through the cars that have all parked and are waiting. Uh, and he's crossing from one side to another and entering an alleyway. Shortly after, you see two other people who actually have guns in their hands, down at their sides, trying to conceal them against their legs, running as fast as they can across the street.
That's weird. Well, sitting here in traffic is pointless, and that's probably some malfeasance. I will have to. I will tip the cab driver and go after them.
I don't blame you. And he'll take the money, and you will dart off. So you're going to try to catch up with them. Is that correct?
That is correct.
All right. How about give me a body speed athletics roll?
Oh boy, oh boy.
All right.
That might not
You are
even be all my dice.
Yeah, you are as fast as possible, and it is easy to keep up with the two men with their clearly silenced pistols in hand. Along the way, I assume you're also probably putting on your outfit.
If there's time, I rolled 3 successes.
You rolled 3 successes. You have enough time and enough speed that it won't even slow you down to do so.
Well, I'll have to get close to them. Are they getting a vantage position to assassinate someone or something?
Uh, it looks like they're following a small trail of blood and the sound of footsteps. As you're very close behind them, you see that they're about to turn a corner and you hear a gunshot fire out at them and they duck around the corner. They stop for a second and sort of peek out again before they begin running again.
Well, when they stop to back up, I want to confront them if I can.
Okay. Describe, how are you going to confront them? They are looking the opposite direction right now, obviously about to do some sort of corner shootout.
Gentlemen, just
Ah!
introduce myself.
Who the hell are you? Get out of here.
Um,
And they'll point their guns straight in your direction.
whoa, all right, you're not very personable today.
Ain't personal about nothing to nobody. Now get out. Scram. Weirdo wearing a mask.
You're a bunch of weirdos with guns. I make it my business to find out what's going on.
All the more reason to scram. We got the guns and you don't.
That's true, and there's 2 of you.
Keep on him, Marty. And Marty will go ahead and start continuing to run.
I can't
I'm going to
allow that.
briefly mention that they are both horses in suits.
Yeah, horses can make this a little difficult. I'm going to say I can't allow that, and I'm going to close with them. Do you want me to roll initiative?
You didn't have a weapon out, right?
Nope, just
All right.
this.
If you're going to use a weapon, you can roll initiative. Otherwise, you don't have to.
I'm a fox with danger sense. I always want to roll initiative.
However, they were right aware of you. I'm going to roll initiative to see if they get focused to be able to shoot you first.
They should, yeah. That the way it's supposed to work is if I'm ambushing them, they're supposed to get an opportunity to roll focus. Because even though I get to go first because I'm starting the fight, they might get focused and interrupt me.
Right. In this case, one of them does, and so he will go ahead and take a shot at you first.
He's going to shoot at me instead of running after him. Okay, so all right.
Yeah, it's like, sorry, this is slightly more important right now.
Well, I have focus, so I will go ahead and tap my focus to guard.
Okay, so you will guard. He has gone ahead and rolled his dice on this.
I will dodge easily.
You dodge easily. You can tell he's a crack shot, but you have spent the last day fighting for your life, and the adrenaline has not even left your system as you react with lightning fast reflexes.
I'm a thrill seeker, piling one thrill upon another.
All right.
I will close and I guess punch the guy.
All right, do it.
You can't counterattack because you have a silenced pistol.
That's right. He can only dodge now.
Uh, yeah. Yeah! My punch is still pretty good. Bam! That's
That
a
is two.
whopping, that is a 4-point punch.
Oh dear. Well, he doesn't have much in the way of endurance. He does have a body, but I think you've actually gone ahead and gone over his limit. He goes straight from a look of murderous intent to a look of fear to having his entire head thrown up into the sky, his feet lifted off the ground by a few inches, and he comes toppling down to the ground.
Okay,
And
that's
the
good.
other guy will
Yeah.
look at you and go, "Oh my God, Steve!"
It's end of my turn. It's that guy's turn. He's got 2 actions. I assume he's going to aim and shoot me.
Yeah. Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! You're with him, aren't you?
Um, are they like 3 paces apart and opposite sides of the alleyway, so I'm not in melee range?
Yeah, basically.
All right,
Otherwise, he might just be running.
take the shot.
Uh, with aim, he scores a tie with you.
Um, that is a tie. Is there any cover in this alleyway I can claim?
Yes, there is. There's lots of garbage.
All right, ping, ping, ping.
It bounces off the metal. Goes, damn it,
Um,
stay still.
yeah, and he's
Damn
actually got a good
Labrazios.
ammo guy. Yeah, he's probably like he's these guys are skilled shooters. Um, yeah, I'm gonna have to close with the other guy and punch him too.
All right. You close with the other guy and, give me the roll.
Fist of justice.
He did not
Justice.
guard or anything. Ha, but he almost died, but you still outclass him.
Yeah, that actually is it. That's only a 3-point hit.
He
Bam.
needs to soak. He is panicked now.
Right, so he's panicked. So I run up and punch him. So on his turn, he's probably going to go ahead and run away.
Yeah, he's going to take the hit, look at his friend on the ground, and go, "This ain't worth it," and he's going to just book it.
Okay. I want to briefly. I'm going to take his friend's gun and
Okay.
wallet.
All right, you go ahead and take that guy's stuff.
Um, take his gun and wallet, and then I want to go ahead and follow the trail of blood.
The trail of blood doesn't lead far, and in fact, you can see the person whose blood it is peeking out from around the corner right now, curiously. He appears to be an armadillo in a very similar suit. He's actually sort of approaching, but he has a gun drawn as well, and goes, all right, thank you for the help and all, but I saw what you just did there, so don't need to get too close.
I got questions. Who are you? Why are these men trying to kill you?
Well, I appreciate the assist, so I guess I owe you that. Name's Andrew Fire. Work for the Labrazios.
I know them. What's going
You,
on? Are you behind the? Are you fronting the strikes one way or the other?
ha, hell no. I don't get involved in all that mess. Besides, no one's paying me for it yet. What, you got an offer?
Here, take this card. I'm willing to pay for information. I'm looking for either Janet Osborne or Mr. Wonderful.
He'll go ahead and put the pistol away into his pocket, and he'll reach out for the card. Osborne, huh? Yeah, I heard that name.
Got any leads?
Yeah.
I'm sure they're no friends of yours.
What's she got to do with all this? I know she's going to
Um,
be meeting up with someone soon.
that would. I've already done you one favor. I'm not doing you a second one. What I want Osborne is my own business.
Well, hmm. Well, I guess I don't gotta say much more than that then, do I?
Like I said, we're both in agreement. Osborne's not a friend of either of ours. Let's just say that I've got something to settle.
You'd be a little wrong with that. She's planning to negotiate.
Just if you have any information, call that number. I'm willing, and you'll be rewarded. Plus, also, you do owe me. Now, there's a strike. Yeah, now the
Look, I'll
strike
wipe the
breakers are
street
coming.
clean, and I'll give you the whole story. How about that?
Oh wow, you already know something. All right, speak quickly.
Yeah, I do. Like I said, it's
What do you?
my apprentice Guido. He's been busy out on the streets, running his business. It's been getting kind of tough for him, though. See that guy over there? And he'll point at the horse. Bit of an assassin there. Decided to go for me instead this time, and they almost did it. I think they're part of some sort of strikebreaker group, some red company or something. I think they were trying to get us and take us apart. I hear they did it to a couple of other gangs, smaller ones, not like us. We're the big ones. We don't go down easy.
You're not getting to the point that involves Osborne.
Ah, right. Well, the dangers increased a little bit from these guys. And so someone's come and made a little bit of an offer to take a little bit of the heat off in exchange for some other duties. This Osborne character. Real piece of work, that one, from what I've seen. Guido and her are going to be talking tonight, working out their own deal. I don't got anything to do with this, and with this bullet wound, I ain't going to be doing much for a while.
Oh, I kept saying Janet Osborne. It's Jennifer Osborne. My bad.
That's okay. Now, I don't know where they're going to meet. Guido's smart enough not to go around blabbing that kind of thing. But, I know where Guido is if you want to go talk to him. He's got this little
Yeah.
place.
Spill the address. We're wasting daylight.
Yeah, he'll go ahead and give you the address and go, it's like, well, and if you want the password to actually get the good stuff and be on the good side, here it is too.
Excellent. How much money was in the horse's wallet?
Uh, there's at least like $45 in here.
Here's $45 for your trouble.
Yeah, well, I'll
Go
take what I
get
can
yourself
get.
fixed up at a hospital.
I'm probably gonna leave town for a bit, honestly. Safer.
Well,
Hey,
that'll
just
sure get
promise.
you. That should get you a bus ticket.
I know you don't got any favors left, but do me at least one solid. Don't go hurting Guido or nothing.
Um, uh, I'm only here to mete out justice with mercy.
Ha.
This fist is named Justice, and this one's named Mercy.
Like I said, if you do, you won't hear the end of it from me in the future. You got that?
Uh, you have your purpose. I have mine. I need to get out of here. Whoosh.
Yeah, get out. I'm gonna take this alleyway. And he goes ahead and gets out.
The
He's
last
got
thing I'm
your
going to do is I'm looking for ID in the horse guy's wallet.
Yeah. There's an ID in the wallet, and it's just sort of Jack Nichols or something. Wait, no, his name was Steve. That's right. You took out Steve. And he's just a Chicago resident, it seems.
Okay, and this might actually be a fake ID. I'll just make a note of his address and discard the wallet, and then I'm going back to Zikavik's apartment.
Okay. You go ahead and continue your way towards the last place that you remember his group was working. And it seems like it has a fair amount of activity right now. There's a lot of cars out in front of it.
Okay. I'd like to go inside.
Okay, you head up to the door, and it's locked, and I assume you want to knock. And are you
It's
dressed
very
up still?
um.
What's
Well,
your plan here?
it's daylight, and I'm in the street, so I'm
Yeah.
dressed in plain clothes. And also, I think Zikavik actually knows who I am, so it's kind of pointless. So yeah, I'll be in, but I mean, it's an apartment complex, but it's locked during the day.
Yes, that's right.
That's weird.
There are strikes going on, added security.
Um, but it's also 1920s, so it's still weird. I'll knock on the door.
You hear a knock, and someone pulls a metal slide to kind of look through and say, "Yeah, who are you?"
Uh, it's Miss Claudia Greathouse. I'm here to see Mr. Sika.
Sikovic. You know him.
He knows me.
Well, does he? Well, he ain't here. Ain't been here for a while. And he's not invited either.
That's a shame. Do you happen to know any forwarding contacts from him?
Forward contacts. I'd be, I'd be damned if the man owns a house somewhere.
I thought he owned this house.
Well, you're wrong about that. Get out of here.
You wouldn't be saying that just to cover up for him, would you?
Are you gonna try making a roll for that?
Yeah. Unfortunately, that's quite.
Yup. Go ahead and roll some mind and questioning. All right. You talk to him, and he's holding a whole lot at his chest, and he is incredibly suspicious of you.
Yeah, but I
But
can
when
only
he's
get one success, so.
but when he's talking to you about Sikovec, he seems more exasperated than anything.
Oh. It's really important that I reach it.
Yeah, well, you tell that damn murderer that we're looking for him too.
That's weird. Guy who can totally hypnotize an entire like block of people is being kicked out of his own place. How weird is
If you
that?
recall, Claudia, the last time you were fighting Sikovec, Dante did a spell, which I don't think would have been obvious, but Sikovec turned on his own allies and murdered them.
Oh. Yeah, there was that. Huh, I guess they remembered.
I'm trying to remember when this happened.
Wow,
That was back when you got
months ago.
kidnapped
Yeah, it was months
and
ago.
the house
Wow.
got burned down.
I take back what I say. Now I don't know who's more powerful, Dante or Sikovic. Forgot about that. That
I
was
guess to
back
be
when we were
fair,
all,
you wouldn't know that Dante did that necessarily.
right, because
But
we were all freaking paralyzed and stuff. That was before I became a professional monster hunter. Back when I was just punching normal people. Huh. All right. Well, I guess this is a dead lead then. The only
right,
thing
if
I
you're
can
looking
think,
for a job, we know you can shoot some we you can deal with some strike breakers. We're always looking for new blood.
um, I'm flattered that you would ask me, a random woman off the street wearing an expensive overcoat, if she would like to become a strike breaker.
You got hands, you can hold a gun.
How progressive of you. 1920s. We just learned, you know how to vote? You can break a skull, you can fight anarchy.
Well then.
I'll consider it under advisement. Thank you. Crap, the only other thing I can think of is to go outside the building, climb up to the third floor, and see if there's any evidence in his former room.
We could go ahead and abstract that a little bit. Go ahead and give me a body speed athletics evasion roll.
And I also have sabotage for breaking and entering.
Oh, go ahead and roll that too then.
And I'm re-rolling one of those d8s because climbing is my favorite use of athletics, but it doesn't matter.
All right, we only get to 4, but that's probably still going to be good enough to get in and take a peek.
Yeah.
You can't really get too far around, but as far as you can tell, it looks like all the rooms are booked up with people at this point. Looks like they're just holding a whole organization in here now.
Well, it's
Even
been
the
a
room
while.
where your friend used to be, where he was held while he was kidnapped, sounds like there's activity there, and the windows aren't even boarded up anymore. But you do see something kind of weird. In one room, there's just sort of like this corner of strange things. And a lot of these things look like someone's been working on like scale models of buildings. But they're covered in dust at this point.
Right. But so Sinkovic's planning materials are still here, but apparently after the bizarre mental battle that I don't even remember happened, it looks like he's bugged out and left all his materials here. So story checks out. Oh well. I will probably climb back down and then curse my broken ribs.
At least you were so quiet and fast, nobody had the chance to spot you or deal with anything. That you can kind of hear someone up top go like, "Huh, wait, was this window open before?"
Yeah, so story checks out. So I'll that's a bummer. I guess I need to go look up Guido, so I'll go home.
All right, so you go ahead and go home for the moment, and we'll return to you in a bit. Zechariah, you're in the hospital, I believe.
Probably getting to work writing down everything that's happened to him these past couple of weeks.
Yeah, and you can go ahead and take your time with that. You're
Yeah.
you're an academic, you're smart, you know how to write a journal that is at least clear and consistent. You went to college.
Hmm.
Uh so I'll go ahead and ask Edmund, what sort of your thing are you planning for the day?
Sticking with Edmund or
All right.
Zachariah.
You go ahead and stick around with Zechariah in the hospital, and you're just keeping an eye on him and keeping him company.
Yeah.
And
It's like
uh,
Zach's gonna kind of look up at Edmund and be like, "You don't need to stick around. You're probably have more resources tracking down Mr. Gray than I do."
I'm just a reporter. I don't have any inside scoops with any weird and mysterious organizations.
Well, it's like I would think that as a reporter you would know how to dig up information. But hey, if you want to stick around, I'm not stopping you either.
Well, I also want to know what happened because I don't remember. This is
Well,
my
I
first.
mean, it's like if you want to interrogate Zach as to what happened in Willow Springs, he could also try and recount everything that happened there to the best of his memory, so you can write it down too.
Yeah. Sorry, not doing it for a scoop. I swear.
Like, just don't mention my name in any story.
Of course not. I'll name you Z.
all right. So it sounds like you two are having fun right there.
Hmm.
So I'll go ahead and ask, James, what are you planning to do?
Trying to find Mr. Wonderful, Mr. Gray, whatever his name.
Okay, so I'll ask, what do you plan to do? For, are you gonna go and bother people on the street, or what's the plan?
Hmm. Sure, start actually.
Well, you could probably always start by putting out the word that you're looking for him.
I'll
Okay. Uh, and you do know a few people. You have your friends and such. And go ahead and make a will gossip roll, or wait, no, not gossip. It's going inquiry. Yeah. Go ahead and start asking some questions.
I don't see ink.
Oh, wait, is it? No, it's questioning. That's right.
Yeah,
Similar, similar
will
word, wrong one. So,
just will.
yeah, will inquiry. Questioning. Different words. Oh, you try to call up some people, and when you say that, they're like, what's that? Like some kind of pseudonym? I'm not a criminal." Everyone's like a little bit kind of skeptical and weirded. That they say they're going to look out for it, but you get the feeling that most of the people that you try to contact and spread out to just really wouldn't know who this person is or where they might find him or even cross the same kind of circles as them. You sort of
Yeah,
slowly end up at the library,
yeah.
just
Let's
trying to
go.
go to your like final possible sources and just to tell Emmett to keep an eye out.
Yeah. How do I look? Am I in a cast?
They didn't give you a cast. Your arm isn't broken, but you do have a large bandage on underneath your shirt now, right around your shoulder. And generally, you do also have a splint. Your right arm has to basically stay kind of stiff, but you can use your hand.
Yeah.
Oh, you look a little frustrated there.
Sorry, sorry, I'm sorry. When tried to find something today, it didn't get any results.
Oh, well, that's a shame. Well, I could always put something into the magazine. I'm almost ready to start a first print.
Oh, that's wonderful. Though it's not what I'm really looking
It,
for.
I have to ask though, have you heard of your friend Dante lately? One of his friends came through and said something was up.
What do you mean?
Uh, he he said he wanted to take a flight out of the country, and that he was told to ask to take me with him. I think he wants to try doing it sometime today. I'm waiting for Martin to come in. I need to tell him what's going on. They're thinking of taking Timothy with them too.
He's had some personal problems.
Oh. Well, I hope he all gets resolved then. It sounded very serious when he talked about it.
I can imagine.
I can't imagine
How,
just leaving the library, though. Everything I have is here. And I'm working on the magazine, too. Uh, but Martin should be in any minute now if you want to wait.
I will.
Okay. And, Martin will sort of, saunter in a little bit. He looks, a little less dazed than usual, and but he's still tired and yawning as he comes in towards like a stack of flyers that's been prepared for him. And then, in the midst of his tiredness, he slowly like blinks and realizes like, oh, there's people. Oh, James. Oh, nice to see you here This morning,
Hey,
you look terrible.
uh, I don't want to talk about it.
Well, I suppose that's fair. I guess things at least aren't looking too great on my end either. But at least nothing terrible's happened yet.
So, this I? What's this I hear? Something about.
I don't know. Emmett will go ahead and take a minute to explain what she just explained to you to Martin. He's like, "What the hell is he thinking? Just supposed to watch the kid."
I think he's doing it for his safety.
He's got to know something. I mean, like, I know it's getting pretty dangerous with all those strike breakers out there with guns, but I didn't think it'd be that dangerous. I figured he lived on the good side of town.
No, no, no. It's not the strike breakers. It's something else. It's,
Huh. Well, I guess I ought to give him a talk before he tries sending Timothy off to a South American country. Oh my, why would he do that? I guess I'll have to go check up on him. I'm just scrolling around my prompts here. Okay. James, what do you think? Are you going to go with Martin to check up on Dante?
uh, yeah, yeah. Emmett, I'll be right back to talk about the.
Oh, well, it'll be right here when you get back. Don't you worry. And the two of you will sort of set out to go check up on Dante. And on the way, Martin sort of seems to be heavy thinking for a little bit. And he's gonna sort of say, "So, did you read the paper this morning?"
Did I read the paper this? No, I don't think so. What?
Oh, I had this weird headline out. That red company said that they rounded up anarchists, but for the life of me, I can't think of a single person I know that's in custody right now from them.
Well, they're not exactly anarchists, are you?
Oh, I mean, I am, but who the hell did they round up? You're like a detective, right? You got like any inside scoop on that? Who'd they find?
I guess I can look into it if I have time.
Huh. Just real strange. Like, of all the groups, that one seems to just be getting bigger every night. There's so many new faces all the time. Well, I guess you could get some answers, and I guess I can try getting some answers tonight, but... Ugh. Just a mess. Uh, Still, at least I'm keeping a little bit busy. What have you been up to anyway? You said you didn't want to talk about it, but it seems big if it's gotten you this, what's wrong with your arm?
There was some there was some incident.
An incident? Look, I know you don't like fighting. If someone else is pressuring you to go out and do something dangerous, you know.
It didn't start out that way.
Well, I hope not. Just keep yourself safe, you know? You got a good pair of legs on you, just get out of there. Well, here's the theater. And the two of you will sort of approach the theater, and I think at this Dante just hasn't locked the doors.
I guess
Uh,
not if people keep walking in.
yeah. Someone may have broken the locks earlier and never done anything about it.
Well, I mean,
You're
more so that I'm waiting for somebody, so why would I want to keep
yeah.
them out?
So Dante, you've been waiting here with your crew, and your crew has is wavering a whole lot, and they're definitely hungry. They sent like one or two of them out to go and get food for everyone else because you still want to be here. But after almost a whole day, they're starting to kind of wonder, it's like, well, what's going on, and how long are we gonna be here? But before they really like start questioning or anything, you know what? You see Martin and James walking in through the door. And you see a bunch of people trying to hide around the area. A few of them are eating breakfast. And Dante, what are you doing exactly?
I am where I saw myself being.
Okay,
I
you're
probably
you're taking
haven't
a
moved
specific
from the
position.
spot in a day.
Yeah. Have you slept?
No, I look disheveled, I am a mess. The thing is, I did not see myself in the vision, because obviously I would not have. So,
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't matter to me how I look.
Uh, just give me a little mind endurance real quick.
I pass out.
You, you don't pass out, but you really want to. You're struggling to be in there, and you're holding up against the wall, and your attention is flagging constantly. And even a few of your crew are mentioning that you should just sort of lay down if you're just going to continue this. And one of them has even brought you a chair at some point, just so you can sit down and nod off every now and then. And you've nodded off again when you open your eyes, and you will see James and Martin.
Great.
Dante, what what are you doing there?
Sitting,
You just been up all
standing,
night?
sleeping.
You
Yes?
look like you look as bad as me right now.
Don't know what you want me to tell you.
Well, I guess I want you to tell me what's up. Why are you trying to send Timothy to South America? I was hoping I'd spend the day with him here.
If you want, I'll send you to South America too. Be a nice little vacation, right?
Oh,
See the
you
world,
know,
experience what it has to offer you before you settle down. You're young yet. You should be able to experience things.
I mean, like I appreciate the thought, but I got work to do here, and why are you trying to send Timothy away?
They're the same things that I just told you. Somewhere safe, somewhere that he could see the world. He's with Sal. Sal knows these things. Sal is a trustworthy man. I would not risk Timothy for anything. You should know this.
Yeah, Emmett said some nice words about him when he had to explain all this, but it's not that dangerous in the city right now.
You're setting bombs off. You are setting bombs
I
off.
haven't done that in months.
Yes, but what are they doing? If we know that you are the good guy and you are doing this, what are they doing?
Well, I can tell you they mostly seem to be getting more and more people to go out and shoot, get ready to shoot strikers any day now.
Yes,
And
and
it's
this
gonna
is
be
good.
dangerous for me, but if Timothy's holed up in your apartment, it's not like anyone's gonna break down the door for him. Right? I mean, your place is safe, isn't it? Martin will sort of look over to you, James, and go, I think your friend might be getting a little paranoid to the point of exhaustion.
No kidding.
You know what? Do you want to handle him? And he'll like start looking around to like the 5 people who are in the room, kind of like looking, go, do the rest of you like want to do something about it? Your boss is just up there falling asleep. You want to get him to a bed or something? And the rest of them sort of seem immediately guilted into trying to do something. And Dante, you sort of rouse again as like they're kind of like starting to try to move you around and stand you up.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Get back to your
We're getting you
positions.
to a bed, boss.
Get back into position.
You look terrible, boss. You can't keep this up.
It doesn't matter. Get back into position. You do not know what you're risking. Get back. Get back.
I know you're risking just conking your head down against the floor here if you keep this up.
It's fine. I'm fine. Don't worry about me. I'm fine.
Look, boss, we're worried about you. We've been here for like almost a whole day. I'm getting tired. There's some other things I gotta take care of. It's a Saturday. What? You gotta tell us, boss. What is this all about? What's got you so frightened?
Do not worry about it. You stay where. Fine. Three of you go sleep. Do what you want to do. One of you stays here. Somebody come back and replaces him.
It's like, all right, but we're taking you with us.
No.
You're gonna get some sleep too.
No.
And Martin will sort of like take the stage slowly and start walking up. You can't keep up like this. Trust me, I've tried it. It doesn't work out. Whatever you're worried about, whatever you're trying to prepare for, you're going to die of exhaustion before it happens.
Martin, I am urging you desperately. Go with Timothy and Sal.
You know I can't do that. I got a responsibility. I gotta help people here.
You're a good man, Martin. I only wish that I was able to see you grow into a good man.
It's like, as I said, will you please tell me what is going on here? What are you fearing Timothy for?
James, I thought you were in Willow Springs.
Oh, I was, and we took care of the problem.
Do I owe you money? I do not remember.
No, I am trying to help.
I can use some money.
No, I do not remember why I sent you to Willow Springs.
You told it was the entity, remember?
Right, but I thought it was something about a newspaper. Or a magazine? And it was James, right?
I don't personally remember.
Well, I mean, this was 2
This
sessions
is just fun
ago.
watching Dante like shuffle around a little bit.
2 sessions ago, which would have been 3 weeks ago, so it's hard to remember myself. I do remember that I told somebody because somebody was starting a magazine and somebody was in charge of it.
Oh yeah, I was starting the magazine.
Right, and then I was sending you to Willow Springs for something related to the magazine.
The telephone wires got cut.
Right, no, James came to me in person and we had a conversation about it, and then he went.
Right. Now I remember I was going. We can't contact anyone in Willow Springs. We're going to check it out, and yeah, I checked out that. Turns out the entity had covered Willow Springs. Luckily, Mr. Wonderful left us some notes, and Zachary was able to get it out. But now it's coming. But now it's come. But I whispered to Dante, it's coming to. It'll be several weeks, but it's coming to Triskoga.
I feel like Dante would just launch into a fit of laughter. Like that maniacal, desperate laughter.
Arjun's going to like take a step back. It's like, wait, entity? Wait, Mr. Wonderful? Where have I heard that name before? Wasn't that from that strange catalog? And all right, Dante, I don't like this laughter out of you. Look, boys, just take your boss. We're taking him home. We're doing it right now, and he's gonna go ahead and basically start shouting orders at them.
Nathan, do not force my hand. I do not wish to do things that I've done before. I apologized once, but you would not make me do this again.
Look, this is for your own good. We're gonna get you some rest. We're gonna get you some help.
I
This
do
isn't
not
good for you.
have the energy to waste on you, Martin. I need to stay here.
James, help them out.
It's like, James, you need to rest.
I think, James, you do need to rest.
Dante, you need to rest.
At this point, your crew is slowly like looming in on you and is like trying to drag you around with them.
Again, my problem here is that I can't waste the energy to fight them because I need that energy to do other things. Which is the entire reason I'm here. Shit, which is the one?
Explain this then instead of being difficult.
Can't. Hold on a second.
I could shift over to the scene if we really want to do the play-by-play, but this is currently just theater of the mind if nothing terrifying is going to happen.
Yeah, I just need to force in my hand.
Looking up the dice.
Yeah, that's enough. I cloud the mind. I vanish.
Everyone who was holding on to you just suddenly lets go, and they're kind of looking around, and James, I believe you get an opposed roll of some kind. What is the opposed roll for this at all? Dante.
Will and questioning versus your casting roll as a contest to notice you, or they'll ignore you.
Alright, well, Martin's only got Will. He'll go ahead and attempt it. He's got a 5. He doesn't beat you out. James. Will and questioning.
Okay.
That is a 6. You tied. Which way does the tie go on this spell? Is there a specific definition?
Usually there is. Let's see.
Oh, which one is this?
Clouding of minds. Yeah, this one doesn't have a tie thing in it.
Okay, in that case, I'm going to say it doesn't work on James. James has had enough experience at this point. We'll just go ahead and tap that for now.
That sounds good.
So everyone else is sort of confused, like, wait, what happened? What's going on? Where's Dante, this is his theater. The doors are unlocked. Where'd he go?
James
Did he
doesn't
make-
believe in your supernatural mumbo jumbo.
He made it out the back. Everyone, quick!
It's like, wait a second, James is right here.
Yes, James is right here.
No, I saw him right over here. And the 6 of them are all starting to march out the back door, trying to rush after Dante.
And James is just standing confused, like, how did James? You
Can't have
need to.
gotten far. He's exhausted. He'll drop dead any moment.
He's right here.
Come on, James! You hear them as they start evacuating, leaving you and Dante in the theater.
Well, that was weird.
I mean, Dante is just gonna sit down and not say anything.
What do you need? What do you need to do that is so important that you're exhausting yourself?
Something wicked this way comes.
Yes, but taking care of it. I know where to.
I mean, Dante doesn't say anything after that.
I give up. It's James just leaves in silence.
And Dante is left alone in his theater. And falls asleep. So I think that covers James. James, what are you gonna do to follow this up?
I'm going back to the library.
Alright, you'll head back to the library, and Emmett is willing to talk with you about the magazine, and she's starting to wonder, it's like, well, I don't know if Dante's saying it's really dangerous and we have to leave, maybe we should. What do you think? You went and talked to him.
I think. If things get bad, I'll tell you. I'll tell you when you can leave. Right now, I think we're fine. Right now. So what's the?
Alright, I'll go ahead and make sure to call Sal back. He'll go ahead and keep an eye on Timothy for now. Doesn't sound like he's doing too much right now anyway. Oh yes, and she'll go ahead and start going through a few different stories, and one of them there appears very strange. It seems like there was actually a very bloody murder in an alleyway in an apartment center not too far away. I think you were actually there, James, and investigated.
Oh yeah, I did. It didn't really find anything conclusive.
Right, well, I think I'm going to put that one in here anyway. If anyone has any leads, maybe they'll contact us. It's definitely not normal.
I'll look over the story and edit.
Okay, so you'll go ahead and get with the editing. You are a smart and academic individual, and you have craft. You can definitely assist her with this, and that's not even really going to be a role, I think. It's going to turn out to be a reasonably good issue for the first one you're going to put out, and she seems excited to make sure that it gets passed around. There's lots of people who are out there right now that they'll take anything you can throw at them as long as it's paper. Well, that's what Martin was saying anyway. So we could probably get it all to them, and maybe they'll be able to tell us about what's going on. What if they see anything?
Sounds like a plan.
All right. So you spend a fair bit of the day working on this, and I think the one with the plan right now is Claudia. Claudia, let's zoom back in on you. What were you doing next?
Well, I needed to go check out Guido because he's my only lead on Osborne.
Okay.
But did he tell me where Guido was, or just so I should be looking for somebody named Guido?
He told you where he was.
Alright.
Let me go ahead and pull up something I haven't in a little bit. It's because I believe I have an exact name on this.
Well, I will have to confront Guido at night. So we're gonna do like the spider thing or whatever.
There we go. You go ahead and head over to a place called Ringside, which is a quote sports bar that has pool tables, darts, and a radio in the corner that plays local boxing matches.
Oh, great!
Current,
So we told me a public place. Great.
yeah, and right now there's not really a lot of activity. There's some goats sitting about, and there's someone manning the bar. It doesn't sell alcoholic drinks, of course, but he seems to run some kind of kitchen, and he has like a menu out on the table and slides it over to you. What'll it be, ma'am?
Oh no, I wanted to, first thing you check out the place. Is Guido
Oh.
actually there?
Oh, okay. What do you mean by check out the place? Are you like not entering in, or are you just peering through the window?
I have a description of Guido, right?
Yes. In fact, you remember this person. He is a large ape in a fancy suit.
It's not the crime boss, is it?
It is.
Oh, crap! I didn't need that as a name. I already have an in with this guy. He already knows me. So it is Guido the crime boss from like the earliest sessions.
Yeah, Guido Knuckles.
Knuckles. God. Oh yeah. Crud. I mean, as soon as I go there and wait, this is Guido Knuckles.
It all starts to click together.
I can just go in dressed in black and just say I'm here to see Guido.
You do that, and everyone in the bar who looks like they were just kind of like chilling out starts to get a little apprehensive, but one of them will sort of head to the back, and a little bit later, Knuckles will step out, and he'll look at you and go, "Hey, I remember you. What are you doing around here?"
Just getting doing odd errands, just getting by.
Close the blinds, boys, and all the goats will start getting up and start doing work and closing off the place.
Windows, you guys are smoking like chimneys in here. This place will get stuffy.
I like it that way. Here, go ahead, take a seat. You got the time, right?
For you, I can make time. I don't want to. I know you're a busy person.
What the hell have you been up to anime?
Well,
Haven't seen you in ages.
I'm dealing with a mutual problem of ours. I need so I don't mean cast any aspersions here that you can't actually deal with Jennifer Osborne yourself.
Who told you all that?
I've been following Miss Osborne for quite some time. I have a personal interest.
Uh-huh. Well, what about her? She's a tough woman. She's got a huge
Surely
bite
you
to her.
follow the papers. Don't you remember that one social event that went totally tits up?
Yeah, I remembered that. She was in the papers, burned the whole place down.
Yeah, that can't be good for business, especially when you're running protection rackets. You're more in the prevent side of burning things down.
Well, the protection racket I kind of pulled back a little bit on. Mostly been doing the booze run these days. It's good money. Taking over basically that whole branch in this area. And
I'm glad to
expanding.
hear that, but the less I know about your operation, the better. Look, I'm just looking for Ms. Osborne. I need to settle something with her.
What, are you gonna start a fight?
If you, I'm just going to pointedly ignore that and say, if you can help me find her, the sooner the better. I can assure you that she will never trouble your operations again.
Well, she's no trouble. I'm hoping she'll help out, actually. She's proven she can do something good things in high places, and few threats that way, maybe I can keep some people off my back.
Please, Knuckles, you're better than this.
Better than what? Making a deal for a little extra protection? She's got some good boys, I hear.
You're a class act. You look after your people, and you are interested in business. Osborne is bad news. She's scorched earth. She destroys things in her wake. She's messy. She's sloppy. She's going to go down. She's going to take you with her.
Uh, go ahead and roll me a Well, don't even roll me. Let's go. I need to think about what he thinks about this.
Well, I mean, come on. I mean, all I do, like, Osborne has shown that she's willing to burn down buildings, and there was an extremely high-profile event against, and I can't stress this enough, rich people. You don't want to mess with the rich people.
Yeah, well, I'll be honest. I'm talking with her because she's on the cheap. There's a little thing I've been keeping on for a while. It seems she's interested in it. And well, I'll be damned if I'm gonna actually go to an antique show and try to find a legitimate buyer. If she wants it and she's willing to pay me pay me in hands, then I'm willing to take it.
So you've offered to do a favor for her. Is that what I'm hearing?
More or less.
You, Mr. Knuckles, running errands for other people.
Well, it ain't an errand as much as giving up a family antique.
And how the mighty have fallen.
It ain't that far. Besides, I could use the storage space. Damn thing's only collecting dust. I've been talking with that Emmett woman a few weeks back, and every lead that she found, ain't no one got really much more on this.
Crap.
Best they got is it's maybe some Mississippi culture. You know, a bunch of Indians that may have been here.
Is it the horse?
Yeah.
Oh, the library. How does he know the library lady?
Oh, I went to the library once or twice. Strange thing happened with a bunch of people there. You know the people I'm talking about, right? Did they tell you about what happened there? It doesn't matter though. If you don't know, you don't know.
I guess I shouldn't be surprised that you're a man of higher learning. Look, I'm sure if that you are a capable and forceful administrator, if Miss Osborne was removed from the situation, it would only benefit you. Anything you can do to give me contact or leverage of Miss Osborne, I will end the situation for you, and this whole city will be yours.
Well, I think I got something nice and big for you if you're interested, but I gotta ask, how's it gonna benefit me then? You've talked a big game, but give me something concrete here. What do I get out of this?
Like I said, Osborne's liability. She goes away, your hands are, and you get to keep your operations going nice, healthy, and strong. Otherwise, Osborne is a cancer that infects everything that she touches. She hangs around with crazy people. She brings in toxins and poisons and burns place down. It's only a matter of time before she does something that's terrible that not only hurts you in the pocketbook, but also brings the feds down on your neck.
I'll agree with you there. Woman seems crazy from what I've heard already. I don't have any reason to doubt that.
You've
So
already
I
got
just assume put her bullet in her back when I'm done with this. She's small game anyway. No one's gonna miss her.
Wow, I can't believe I'm laughing at this. Well, then, we have come to terms. You give me Osborne,
Well, not quite.
and I'll take it.
I don't have the incentive to yet. I still won her while I got her. And I won her because there's this group called the Red Company, and they're putting some pressure out there, and I don't want them coming for me. And she's guaranteed she's got a surefire way to get rid of them.
Here's today's paper, and here's something all the way here, all on the back page on page 16 that you might have missed. It's a note that the feds are coming in to investigate something very nasty and sloppy that went down in Willow Springs. That's the G-Men. That's the Federal Bureau of Investigation. They're coming in here because Osborne is sloppy. They're going to go from Willow Springs to here. They're going to find her, and they're going to take you out at the same time. She's already a liability. You should cut her while you out while you've got the chance.
All right. So I think at this point, let's go ahead and shift over to the mechanical side of it. So far, you were trying to make a request of him to do so, but you're not offering up anything right now.
Well, I'm
And
trying.
you're also lying.
Right. I'm attempting to negotiate with him, saying, "Look, you were going to get rid of her anyway. So what I'm offering is I'm offering to take her out, which means he's clean. Not a big offer, but it's the idea of like, no, I'll take all the heat for it. And let's face it, if I fail to take her out, then what happened? I mean, I
Okay.
failed to take her out, and I get killed. So that's actually a positive point. So that's a negotiation, but a weak one. I'm also lying, which would be deceit.
Right. So you have mind, deceit, and negotiation, and Guido
But I am,
will
I,
have
I am
inquiry
trying to use
negotiation.
right, but I am also the Willow Springs thing. I think might actually help because it's the kind of stupid crap that sounds believable that Osborne would have gotten involved in.